And welcome back to Square Off. The Republican primary for the U.S. Senate in Arizona still unsettled as 2 or even 3 candidates weigh whether to get in. And last week's election led to all kinds of speculation about candidates who've made their decisions already. Let's get to the crazy speculation real quick. Jeff Flake, is he having second thoughts about getting out after seeing the anti-Trump rebellion last week?
I would say no. I think he seems liberated. If you watch his demeanor and the things that he's saying now, the things that need to be said, I think he's probably enjoying his platform. Enjoying his platform,
okay. But might he be thinking about getting out early to help Republicans keep this seat? Chris.
Oh, I think he would look ridiculous. He would look like, you know, there's already some criticism that he didn't stay and fight to the very end and run for re-election. He would look even worse if he left office early and didn't finish his final year plus. I think he stays for sure.
Okay, here's another one. Is Kyrsten Sinema thinking about going back to the CD9 race after seeing the Democratic base rise up in Virginia and Georgia, and still having her own problems with the base of the Democratic base here in Arizona, plus a record of voting 50% of the time with Trump?
That is a cockamamie rumor, and you can put it in the trash can. It is ridiculous. Kyrsten Sinema is in this race 100%. She is definitely running for the U.S. Senate. She's made her formal announcement, unlike McSally, and she's hell-bent on running. And frankly, she loves the fact that she has a more bipartisan image, that she has worked with on both sides of the aisle. So even though the left within her party is disappointed in some of her votes, she thinks she has herself centered just perfectly for the general election, and I agree with her.
All right, and what is Martha McSally thinking? This isn't a rumor, we're just wondering. The slow motion rollout of a Senate campaign telling her Republican colleagues in the delegation she's running, one of them spilling the beans.
Well, I think that was a big mistake. You never tell a bunch of politicians what you're going to do because they're little gossipy goos, and it's going to be out within 5 minutes. I think she simply isn't ready with her full polished rollout and is going to do it her way. We all talk about that. Ooh, that's a big deal. That's a big deal. I don't think it matters a whit to average voters. And back to Sinema, though I don't think that she'll get out of the race, I'll bet she wishes she'd waited, just because she was expecting to go up against a Kelly Ward who could not win a general, or a much wounded Jeff Flake. And now all of a sudden she faces the prospect of a fairly moderate Martha McSally that she'll be facing in the race. That's going to be a race for the ages.
I think there's a serious question of whether McSally is ready for prime time yet. I mean, this was sort of pathetic. She still has not announced officially. And to share a confidence with the Freedom Caucus 4, you know, her 4 Republican colleagues, and to think that they would keep it quiet is absurd.
I mean, they might not even vote for her.
Exactly.
In a primary.
Exactly.
Schweikert, Franks, Biggs, probably not.
By the way,
yes,
Matt Salmon is not going to enter the race. He is not going to enter the race. He is. I think he's more interested in down the road, like David Schweikert, running for a statewide office here in Arizona, not going back to D.C. But this thing is clearly now into the McSally Ward battle, with Jay Heiler limping along behind the two of them. Anybody else that jumps in the race won't be that big a name, but you're not going to see.
Gosar?
You're not going to see.
Gosar, another one.
No Salmon, no Gosar.
All right. Wow, good stuff. Way to shoot down those rumors. Laurie Roberts, Chris Herstam, thanks so much for joining us.